probably one of the most beloved PlayStation 5 games. I would say it's Spider-Man Remastered. And I gotta tell you, playing Spider-Man Remastered on the OLED, it's, in my opinion, the best way to experience this game. Just look how beautiful it looks on this OLED, on the 65-inch E8 OLED. Look at that clarity. Look at that detail. It just looks simply amazing. Until my friend Cameron told me, I couldn't believe just like how good it looks on the OLED. I never played this on the OLED, by the way. And now I'm like totally blown away, dude. And this is the remastered version on the OLED, and I'm just totally blown away. I know people gonna say God of War, it's the best looking game, but I gotta say, Spider-Man Remastered, I would say next to The Last of Us, I would easily say that Spider-Man Remastered, it just looks fantastic. AAA movie quality type of experience. Now you're probably wondering, well, what type of settings am I using? I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you what type of settings I'm using. It's a kind of a mixed bag, but it's my own experimental preference that I'm using. And I think that's the beauty about doing this whole picture settings stuff, is we all get to share our own preferences, right? And I don't understand why people constantly have to diss each other because they don't maybe like someone else's settings. I think everyone's picture settings should be respected. Maybe you like it. Maybe you'll find something pretty awesome about those settings. You never know. So, this looks amazing. I gotta say, I would probably say this has to be one of the best looking PS5 games. And I know maybe that's a huge statement to make, but that's my statement because it really looks that good. And it looks fantastic on the OLED. Guys, if you are thinking about buying a PS5 or Series X, and you're wondering what TV to get, let me tell you, man, LG OLED, and I'm not saying this because I have LG OLED. I got 3 of them. I'm not saying this because of that. Nor am I saying this because LG used to sponsor me and they gifted me a free TV, which I'm totally grateful for it. Okay, I'm 100% grateful for them supplying me with a free TV. But this is coming from my own personal experience. This is not coming from some biased, wanna be a LG OLED fanboy type of experience. It's coming from my own personal experience. And that's the way I'm looking at it. And listen guys, I have tried various different TVs, many different types of TVs, from Sony to Samsung to Vizio to LG, and variety of different types of panels. Not to mention the monitors and projectors, etc., etc. And I have to tell you, out of all of those products that I have tried, LG OLED always seemed to impress me the most. Especially for the video games. Not just for the movies, but for the video games. Especially for the video games. And remember, when you get the LG OLED, not only do you get the best possible optimized gaming experience, but you also get the best possible movie experience as well. So there's that too. Look at the detail on this thing. That looks fantastic. Amazing. This remastered version, it's really good, man. This is also coming out on PC, in case you guys didn't know. It's going to be available on PC as well, but this is remarkable. Wow. But this will look better with the OLED. Yes, I know, if you have a 4K Samsung or 4K TCL or 4K Vizio, you're still gonna enjoy this, obviously, but you're gonna enjoy it better. You're gonna enjoy it more efficiently with the OLED. That's all I'm trying to say. Um, and maybe I should go ahead and give you those settings. Look at that ray tracing. Maybe I should give you my settings for the PlayStation 5 Spider-Man that I'm using here. Maybe I should give you the settings, and because that's what you guys want. Now, keep in mind, this will work for any OLED. I don't care if you're using 8 series, 9 series, 10 series, or C1, C2 reboot, or G2 or G10 or whatever, or B2 or C, whatever, C1, C2. This will work for any OLED. OLED, it's OLED. It doesn't matter. So it should work for all of them. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and let me give you the settings here, shall I? So anyway, I'm getting ready to watch The Prey on the Hulu. Uh, yes, Hulu from my PlayStation 5. Why not? So, yes, we're gonna go to the game preset. You want to be on the game preset, obviously. Make sure you select the game preset, okay? Make sure that your OLED light is at 100. Make sure that your contrast is at 100. Make sure that your brightness is at 50. Now, keep in mind, this is my preference. And I've been messing around with the sharpness, and I have found out that keeping the sharpness at 10 seems like a sweet spot for me, personally, for me. Maybe for you it's not, I don't know, but for me it seems like a sweet spot. So I keep it at 10, okay? And if you don't like it, remember, you can always move it, you can always change it, but I keep it at 10. Give it a try. Maybe you like this. Color at 50. Why? Because we don't want to oversaturate our colors, right? The last thing you want to do is oversaturate. So keep it at 50. Color temperature for the video games, I keep it at balanced 0 between yellow and blue. Okay, between warm and cold. I like to keep it in the middle. Advanced control settings. These filters, you don't need them for the video game. I turn them all off. Dynamic contrast, dynamic color, super resolution, all these filters, I would turn them totally off. That's what I would recommend. Turn all of this nonsense off. You don't need it. You don't need these filters. Trust me. Same thing with the picture options. noise reduction off, motion eye care off, true motion off. You want to turn all of these filters so that way you can have the lowest possible latency, right? Because that's the important thing when it comes to video games. Lower input lag and low latency. So that's what I'm using. Okay? So go ahead, give these settings a try, and let me know what you think. Remember, you gotta have OLED. If you don't have OLED, then these settings are not gonna work. Alright? But keep in mind, this is my preference. This is what I use for PlayStation 5, and I would recommend to you guys as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. I'll give a review on this movie. I'll watch it on my PS5, and I'll give you guys the review on it pretty soon. Cheers. Take care.